It's a change of pace. It is the weekend, although I know all the days run together when you're safe at home. But Michael Snyder joins us. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Mark, and it's amazing I even know it's Friday. The days are blurring together, and I mean, it's so bad that I've taken to telling time by the length of my fingernails. I mean, from the looks of them, it's always half-past Howard Hughes here. It's just unbelievable, man.
Well, I saw that some Bay Area musicians may be planning some entertainment online and sort of the virtual universe that's become the way that we interact. What's happening with that?
Well, a lot of my favorites are doing live streams on Facebook. They're doing weekly shows, little mini concerts. Kat Robichaux, who is a really talented singer and songwriter and entertainer, does this thing called Misfit Cabaret at local theaters and in Seattle and Los Angeles with a whole troupe of loonies and brilliant and artists of all sorts. And she's been doing a weekly thing called, I guess it's Piano and Wine with Kat. And she sips her little glass of wine, plays songs on her keyboard and strums guitar, does originals from the show, and also cover tunes on request. She did a beautiful, she loves David Bowie. She did a beautiful cover of Life on Mars. She did Happy When It Rains, Only Happy When It Rains by Garbage. A terrific cover of REM's, how's this? It's the End of the World, and we know it, and we feel fine, don't we? I mean, she's been terrific. A lovely and charming pianist and singer by the name of Suzanne Ramsey, who goes by the name Kitten on the Keys and plays the Madrone and the Right Spot, has been doing wonderful sort of old-timey vaudeville and Tin Pan Alley songs and posting them. Chris von Snyder, the terrific producer, he's a member of the legacy band, the Flamin' Groovies. He does all sorts of things. He has a solo album that is either on release or was just released. He's been doing stuff from his studio every week, like hour-long segments where he takes requests. It's really charming.
And what can so as you run these down, I'm just trying to kind of keep up with them. Is there one place where all this stuff lives, or
you can find links to all of this, or find the live streams on Facebook easily. Some of them are on Twitch as well. Adriana Roberts from Booty has been doing live mashup DJing on Twitch.
I saw that.
Trixie Carr, who does original material and like lip sync stuff, she's been doing things on Facebook and Twitch. It's really pretty remarkable. And so if you get a chance, just do a little hunt. Our old pal Jake Johansson, the stand-up comedian who basically, woodshedded a career in San Francisco and now is pretty much nationally known. He was on Letterman all the time. He and his wife, Belinda, every weekday do a daily briefing from his den in seclusion. It's very witty and fun. So, I mean, we've seen a lot of things going down along those lines, but I'm really proud of my San Francisco peeps in terms of what they've been doing entertainment-wise.
Yeah, Jake's so very funny, and Belinda's so smart and funny also. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, they're very witty. Ethan Gold, the songwriter and composer, he's been online doing stuff. Friends of mine from Los Angeles have been doing great work. So, the stuff is out there, and we also have, movies and television things.
So tell us some movie and television stuff.
Lionsgate, the studio, has been doing streaming Fridays with free flicks, 4 Fridays with 3 movies. I guess you can get them on YouTube. If you go there, it's called Live A Night at the Movies, and they've been running things like Hunger Games, Dirty Dancing, La La Land, and John Wick, live streaming for free on Fridays. Again, just look that up on YouTube. It's kind of amazing. And in terms of stuff that they're now streaming that came out earlier in the year, kind of mezzo. The Rhythm Section, Less Than Satisfying espionage movie with Blake Lively as an amateur assassin on a mission of revenge, with Jude Law and Sterling K. Brown, not able to raise it above, the sea level in terms of quality. There's another kind of action horror thing called Underwater. Imagine, an undersea version of Alien with Kristen Stewart in the Ripley role. Not really a great film, Underwater. The terrible horror-themed reimagining of the TV series Fantasy Island drops today. And then there are a few others that have been remarkably brought out, and I'm pretty thrilled. And things that maybe you didn't hear about. There's a French film, a crime drama called Les Miserables, same title as the Victor Hugo book, and of course the famous musical. But it's actually about contemporary socio-political strife in the suburbs of Paris, interracial and otherwise. And it's really, really good. A powerful film. Worth checking out. And actually, new movies dropping today. I have a couple. Endings, Beginnings. I'm a big fan of Like Crazy from director-screenwriter Drake Doremus. It starred the late Anton Yelchin and quite alive Felicity Jones as a couple whose transatlantic romance hit some serious choppy waters. And it's a wonderful, lovely film. So I was excited that he's putting out Endings, Beginnings today, which is about a romantic triangle in contemporary L.A., pre-pandemic, of course, with three really good actors, Shailene Woodley as the 30-ish young woman in the middle of this thing, and Jamie Dornan and Sebastian Stan as two friends who end up vying for her time and affection. But it's so episodic and scattershot, and the characters are so wrong-headed most of the time, especially Woodley's Daphne character, that it kind of left me cold. I mean, I don't know about Endings, Beginnings. I think Pretty People, Stupid Choices would have been a better title for it. I wish it had been a better film. But here's one way out of left field. We Summon the Darkness is a surprisingly funny genre movie about a group of rock and roll headbangers, three rocker dudes and three, dare I say, attractive young women, who meet at a heavy metal rock festival in the Midwest back in the 90s, at the same time that a series of grisly, satanic-themed murders are going on. And sure enough, the impromptu after party at a nearby house off the main road does end up to be as fun-filled as the guests were expecting not. It's really hilarious and grisly. We Summon the Darkness. And you know,
it's hilarious and grisly? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it's a very funny horror genre film. It plays with all the traditional tropes that you expect, and it works for me. Finally, I got to say something about
We Summon the
Miles
Darkness. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Miles Davis, a terrific documentary. I think that was part of the American Masters series. Miles Davis, Birth of the Cool, now available for streaming. It's all about the innovative genius of jazz, man. The trumpet virtuoso, the composer and band leader, Miles Davis. It's a wonderful biographical movie, and it's almost 115 minutes of wall-to-wall Miles Davis music, even as esteemed, knowledgeable, and honest talking heads, family members, musical collaborators, historians, executives, and a few of the most important women in his life talk about Miles Davis. He was a complex man. He was flawed in a variety of ways. He battled substance abuse. He succumbed to his righteous anger over the treatment of black people in the U.S., arrogant to people, but my God, his music, it's eternal, and you would do yourself a real favor. And if you've never heard Miles' album Kind of Blue or his collaboration with arranger Gil Evans, Sketches of Spain, do yourself a favor, check them out. Check out Miles Davis' Birth of the Cool. And full disclosure, I think Sketches of Spain is one of the great make-out albums of all time. No joke.
Wow. It sounds like Michael's got some history with Sketches of Spain. I am...
Well, I do, man. I love that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's more than just Michael with the history. Michael, we love when you stop by. Thank you. That is a basket that overflows with choices. I would also mention, if you want to get serious, there is on YouTube, I think, the American Experience from PBS, the Polio Crusade, if you want to see another pandemic.
No, who doesn't want more disease in their life?
Well, I just felt as though people might have been in too good a mood. So I thought, well, why not bring you down with the Polio Crusade from American Experience at PBS?
Hey, people can do that. By the way, check me out online at the Marina Times or in the paper at the Marina Times. The Culture Blaster strikes again with pop culture coverage, and the Coastal Commuter column in the Marina Times, where I this month talk about my own view of the pandemic. So,
wow, that's cool. I should have read that, and we'll talk about it next time. I will read it, and we'll touch on it. Maybe we'll start with that next Friday. He is our San Francisco kid. His favorite place, the Royal Ground, is closed. Right? It's closed temporarily.
Oh yeah,
so. Yeah. But
much, no season anywhere over there.
Yeah, but you'll see him back out before long. We love when you stop by. Michael Snyder, everyone. Yep. Thanks, Michael. Until next Friday. Pat is coming in, and we'll talk to Pat next. KGO 810.